I think I just fucked up again. Feeling alone, I don't got any friends. Like what? Like damn. I think I just fucked up again. Feeling alone, I don't got any friends. I'm fighting these demons again. Mama, please tell me, like, how can I mend? I can't even make this shit up. Feeling too empty, just fill up my cup. I be numbing the pain with these drugs. I really hope one day I could trust. I talk to the mic, I don't know who to vent to. I be doing this shit for my mental. Can't talk to many, cause all of the shit that I've been through. This shit isn't simple. I've been trapped in my head all alone. Don't in my line, I won't pick up the phone. Everything that I do, it feel wrong. Mama, please tell me, where do I belong? Type of shit that you don't understand. Mama, I'm sorry, I dropped out of school. That shit wasn't part of the plan. It wasn't for me, but it was for you. Every day I be feeling like shit. Trying to blow up to get mama a crib. Can't forget about my little sis. Don't let me catch you again with a bitch. You know I be quick with a stick. Shout out my Theo, he told me that shit. He told me to trust in my blick, but don't put the same type of trust in a bitch. Yeah. It sucks when you're facing the truth. They feel like somebody when they check is blue. Got me thinking society's screwed. Part of the reason why mine a little loose. Like what the fuck? Mama, please tell me, like, what can I do? I think I just fucked up again. Feeling alone, I don't got any friends. I'm fighting these demons again. Mama, please tell me, like, how can I mend? I can't even make this shit up. No. Feeling too empty, just fill up my cup. I be numbing the pain with these drugs. I really hope one day I could trust.
Oh, the internet destroyed Generation Alpha. Oh, Generation Alpha is brain rot. Duh. We love brain rot. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 song. I didn't hear shit, by the way. So let's just move on to the reacts. Diddy! You little diddler. Fucking Diddy. Let's put a hat on. My hair getting bad. We need to cut. Okay. Main. The destruction of the diddler.
So at this point, it has been over 2 months since Diddy began to self-destruct. On the morning of March 25th, the world watched on as the walls began to be knocked down. Diddy's LA and Miami mansions had both been raided by the feds.
Crazy.
And we're still trying to figure out where exactly P. Diddy is located.
Is there any sense of how long that could take after a raid like this?
It could take weeks, it could take months. And the reason why is because they gathered so much evidence. Supposedly they gathered so many videos and
what? They have videos? The reason why they're not coming out, they found multiple shit and were like, let's find more. Let's throw this motherfucker in the jail cell for life. I'm dead serious. That's how it works. That's how it works. Diddy's in trouble.
Laptops and also electronic devices, and they have to now conduct a forensic investigation of those items.
Videos of Diddy pacing back and forth went public, and it was even rumored that he was hiding out overseas. Since then, things have definitely quieted down on the Diddy front. He had apparently returned back home, people had even seen him out in public, and like many other instances over the last 3 decades, it looked like he was once again going to be getting off the hook. After all, this is an extremely rich and powerful man who people have alleged was doing dirty, disgusting things in the background.
Look at the way he's looking at
Bieber.
That's the
and he was still a staple in the entertainment and business sector of our world.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for I like that. Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We did a party for my birthday before. You can't.
Don't give him a shot.
No, but me and you ain't never really partied.
What the hell?
P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no.
Yes,
but now it looks like
Diddy,
we might finally be getting just a little
me.
peek behind the curtain into the dark world of Diddy, as a surveillance video has now been leaked, and this apparently comes from the raid of his home from 2 months back, where you can see him physically violating his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hotel hallway back in 2016. Diddy appears here in a towel, and he continually throws her around like a rag doll as she attempts to escape. The scene here is truly disturbing and really does make you think about what this man would be willing to do behind closed doors.
Yeah.
When it comes to these two, they actually dated for over a decade, and you can only imagine the things she saw during that time period. After this all came out, he would actually release a garbage apology video.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was f***ed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy.
He's not going to therapy.
Rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
And sadly, due to the statute of limitations, apparently Diddy cannot be tried for his actions that day. And of course, this incident is actually one of many that was presented in Cassie's lawsuit against P. Diddy that she filed last November, where she sought damages over trafficking, physical violation, and physical abuse. And this suit would actually be settled out of court only one day after it was filed. And while she was seeking $30 million, there is no official number on where they would eventually settle. Of the many things Cassie would accuse Diddy of, the list would include violating Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically interested in Miss Ventura, and that was allegedly...
That is some villain shit. What the hell? That's some, like, high-level Avenger threat. What? How is this man not in jail?
Kid Cudi, whose car he blew up, forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex with male workers while participating in filming the encounters, ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of a rivalry industry executive whom he learns was nearby. This was allegedly Suge Knight. Demanded that Miss Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is, and introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. These two actually met back in 2005 when Cassie was only 19 years old.
She's like a prettier version of Zendaya.
Apparently she got on his radar when he heard her first single playing in the club, and immediately became interested in signing her with his label Bad Boy Records.
I started hearing this record that was haunting me in the clubs, and it was, you know, it was Cassie.
Diddy, man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And it was I would hear it everywhere I was at.
She pretty.
And so
damn, she pretty.
What record is that?
I can see why.
That it was Ryan, exactly, it was Cassie.
I can see why.
At that time, Diddy was a wealthy 37-year-old business mogul with the Midas touch, as he was known for his keen ability to spot out and shine light on the next big thing in music. He quickly rose up the ranks as the most powerful public figure in the hip-hop industry. Mr. Combs asserted complete control over Miss Ventura's personal and professional life, thereby ensuing her inability to escape his hold. He provided unprecedented avenues of success for the aspiring artist, but in return demanded obedience, loyalty, and silence. Within months of the two meeting, he would actually sign her to a 10-album deal, which in the music industry might as well be signing away a huge portion of your career as well as your life.
Yeah, 10 albums is nuts. Yeah.
Everybody to meet Cassie.
Yeah.
Y'all know that's it. And hear the story directly from Mau Mau.
Her debut album would be an immense success, climbing all the way up to the number 4 spot on the Billboard charts. From here, she would be thrust into the spotlight of fame and everything that comes with it, a fast life of luxury that previously she could only dream of. Mr. Combs' recognition and glorification of Miss Ventura's naivety proved to set the groundwork for his manipulative and coercive romantic and relationship with Miss Ventura, a woman nearly 2 decades his junior. Within a year of signing to Bad Boy Records, Mr. Combs became deeply entrenched in Miss Ventura's life, almost immediately asserting possession and control over her, and inserting himself into all aspects of her career and personal life.
And in her.
And when Cassie first found out that Diddy was interested in her romantically, allegedly she was grossed out by the idea, due to his father-like relationship he had developed with her at the time, and of course the very large gap in their age. It would apparently take 2 years, but eventually Diddy would get his way and become intimate with Cassie. She would officially enter his inner circle, and soon Diddy would have his fingers on every aspect of her life. All aspects of Miss Ventura's life were controlled by Mr. Combs or his management companies. Every event Miss Ventura attended, from the travel to the makeup.
He really do be a predator. Wow. Diddy, you fucking predator.
Up in clothing was paid for directly by Mr. Combs and his affiliated companies.
Just shooting this Cassie video. See if we can find Cassie.
What the fuck is wrong with her? Oh my
Compounding
god.
this all-encompassing intrusion into her life, Mr. Combs secured his control over the young and impressionable Miss Ventura by introducing her to a drug-fueled lifestyle that kept her complacent and compliant. Mr. Combs first introduced Miss Ventura to opiates around 2008 and would often have pills and other drugs out in the open like candy. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs has been addicted to prescription painkillers and took ecstasy frequently. In this way, Mr. Combs exerted ownership over Miss Ventura. As another example of the ways in which he manipulated her, early on in their relationship, he asked her what she called her grandfather, and when Miss Ventura said that she referred to her grandfather as Pop Pop, Mr. Combs perversely insisted that she referred to him with that nickname. Now that is the move of a true weirdo. Over the next decade, multiple times each year, Mr. Combs would violently beat Miss Ventura, leaving bruises on her body. After every instance in which he beat her, Mr. Combs used his money and power to orchestrate extensive efforts to hide the evidence of his abuse, including hiding Miss Ventura in hotels for days at a time to let her bruises heal. This is something that apparently happened time and time again, as the lawsuit does list multiple instances of Diddy putting his hands on Cassie, and even details the network of people involved in covering these incidents up. She was allegedly kept away from family, and was apparently even told to lie when questioned about these rumors of abuse. She found herself becoming numb to the abuse she was experiencing, and became entirely beholden to Mr. Combs' demands. She began to blindly follow his instructions, out of fear of again being on the receiving end of a vicious beating. By Mr. Combs' own admission, his relationship with Miss Ventura was like Bobby and Whitney, a clear acknowledgement of the unequal power dynamic and excessive violence that permeated their relationship.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
Partner, who also owns her label and therefore held her future success in his hands, had fully exerted control over every aspect of her life.
So do you believe in love at first sight?
I do.
Was it love at first sight with your boyfriend?
It was a long time ago.
What makes you guys work?
Well, I think what makes any relationship work, if it is working, is, just not talking about it too much and just keeping it close to your heart.
Furthermore, within months of the inception of their relationship, Cassie claims that Diddy was already shelling her out to other men for his own pleasure. While in New York City, Mr. Combs told Miss Ventura that he wanted to engage in a fantasy of his own called voyeurism. Mr. Combs said it would turn him on if he saw Miss Ventura with another. Basically, she's alleging that Diddy was in the corner watching. Mr. Combs began to call his arrangement a freak-off, or FO. He would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura at random moments that he wanted an FO, and Miss Ventura was eventually expected to facilitate the location and the hiring of the male workers. At certain points during Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura's relationship, he would insist on FO weekly. Mr. Combs would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura that this practice was our thing and our secret. FOs would often take place in hotel suites, including at the Trump International Hotel in Columbus Circle, a hotel in Beverly Hills, the London Hotel in Los Angeles, the Intercontinental Century City, the Intercontinental Atlanta, the Intercontinental New York City. Is anyone seeing a pattern here? The One Hotel in New York and in Miami, the Mandarin Oriental Hotel in New York and in Miami, the Fontainebleau in Miami, the Beverly Hills Hotel, and Shutters on the Beach in Los Angeles. On one occasion around 2013, Mr. Combs had an FO set up at the Intercontinental Hotel in New York City, after which he was charged with tens of thousands of dollars in damages by the hotel. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs' chief of staff, Tony Fletcher, paid the invoice charged by the hotel. Keep in mind, the lawsuit also claims that Diddy's personal assistants allegedly set up many of these encounters. And here is specifically the part where they talk about the hotel incident. In or around March 2016, during an FO at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles, Mr. Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face. After he fell asleep, she tried to leave the hotel room, but as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at her.
Oh my god, look at this weirdo running. Look at this weirdo running. Oh. Dude.
He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. He grabbed at her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. She managed to get into the elevator, and when she got to the lobby, quickly took a cab to her apartment. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in his vicious cycle of abuse, Miss Ventura returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away from her. When she returned, hotel security staff urged her to get back into the cab and to go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs
lifesavers
and throwing glass at her in the hotel hallway. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs paid the Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. And remember, guys, that's
they just literally probably saved her life, but also saved Diddy from not going to jail.
The footage.
Diddy would have killed her, and they would have said it was the self-inflicted.
That they're saying is coming from this raid. So who knows what else they had? Who knows what else is gonna leak? Of course, there's many other details of other incidents in this court filing, but if one thing is clear, it's that Cassie has PTSD from over a decade of the madness that went on with Diddy. Like, for her to be so close to him for so long, I can only imagine the things that she went through and saw firsthand. And to me, she has to be the one person that Diddy likely fears the most when it comes to his inevitable downfall. And for him to go on this apology video acting like this was some sort of isolated incident is just ridiculous. To me, this is clearly a disgusting monster of a person who feels like he can do anything he wants to whoever he wants without fear of repercussions. Furthermore, there must be several people within his circle who are guilty in aiding him in his quest for power over others. Of course, there are tens to hundreds of other rumors about this man that I plan to break down as more comes to light. I'm talking about the Kardashians potentially being involved. I'm talking about him inviting DaBaby up to his room during the peak of his career that might have sparked those statements that he made on that Rolling Loud stage.
I was at a party at Diddy's crib. Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
Either way, I will continue to keep you guys updated on the Diddy situation, so y'all make sure you subscribe.
Diddy wanted his booty.
I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, but
Diddy wanted the baby's booty. He wanted a big, strong man. Yo, bro, what are you watching? The destruction of Diddy. He beat the shit out of his women. What is wrong with Diddy? How you been, Blood Arrow? How you been? We won't get into Dance Monkey, the song that destroyed his career's life. I don't know when Tones and I first wrote Dance Monkey after a rough night. I'm confused. I have no clue. You don't know who Diddy is? I mean, it's good that you don't, but I'm surprised. Yeah, I've been chilling. We've been chilling over here.
By how I looked. Sometimes I just want to tell myself I copied as much as anyone else, and I'm not the new Nickelback.
Oh, shit.
It's the world's most streamed song by a female artist, but Dance Monkey's 3 billion plays ruined Tones and I's life.
I don't think I've been happy one day since all this stuff has happened.
Not to mention the song itself is way more depressing than most people realize. You see, Tones and I first wrote Dance Monkey whilst performing her songs in the street, where on one particular night she dealt with a super difficult crowd.
The whole crowd was very drunk and rowdy.
Over a 30-minute period, Tones had all her money stolen, was told by an onlooker she had no talent, and had her keyboards knocked over as the rest of the crowd demanded she keep on playing.
I had like a real bad night where like people were just like again, like they weren't even chanting one more song. I'd done like 6 encores.
She'd therefore make the chorus dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, referring to hecklers egging her on.
I just took everything that people had said to me and put it in a song, like just sing one more time.
And by the time she finally wrote it, her confidence had been destroyed.
And I wrote it in the wardrobe because I still got nervous about people listening and hearing me stuff up when I'm writing music and go over and over again on the same thing. So I like really nestle.
You've heard the song Dance Monkey before?
myself in a small space.
However, by playing the song on the street, she attracted an audience of hundreds, all of whom couldn't stop listening despite the song being unreleased.
You couldn't hear the song anywhere, it was nowhere, you could only hear it live, and that's the only place you could hear it. And word started getting around about this song with no way to stream it. People would come down when I was busking just to hear it.
In one video titled Tones and I NYE in Byron Bay, the uploader stated, "Don't know the name of the song, but I got a big fan of her for the first go," with the video itself showing hundreds of people listening to Tones, one of whom you can hear yelling, "Coolest night of my life." A different TikTok showed a similar scene, having filmed Dance Monkey on the street before its release, captioned with the title, "I just recorded it because I thought the song was good." Dance Monkey made her street performances so popular, Tones' manager stated by the end of the first song at least 20 would stop by. By the end of the third there was at least 50, and by the end of the set 150 would be gathered. We were getting shut down by the police in a few weeks. The crowds were spilling onto the street and becoming dangerous, with her local fame causing other unrelated issues.
Other buskers started getting angry at me. Some started a Facebook group and were like, "We're gonna run Tones out of town," like for no reason. They just hated how big the crowds were getting.
As a result, Tones took her act to a hostel where it became even bigger.
Everyone just started coming to the hostel, and all of a sudden this hostel was at full capacity, 500 people. They couldn't let anyone in every single week, just because people wanted to come, waited through the whole 2.5-hour talent show for this one song at the end, which was like the craziest thing. Everyone knew all the words.
Describing that period as her happiest days ever.
I always say that that was easily the best time in my life.
She'd achieved everything she ever wanted and still had no plans to release music publicly.
And then she created an OF.
Always obviously just wanted to be a busker. I never anticipated even releasing music.
But having gained 14,000 followers from busking, Tones spent $800 to record and release Dance Monkey. As one of her first official songs, she had no expectations.
I didn't even think I'd get played on radio in Australia.
Although the outcome turned out to be the opposite. The success Tones found locally was repeated on the radio.
Pretty much when I released it, we saw the same thing happen, but in a way bigger scale. That what had already been happening for 8 months on the street.
Topping charts in Australia just 30 days after Dance Monkey's release. 2 weeks after hitting #1, Tones released the music video, which gained 1.6 million views in just over a month, leading to her first festival invite, which slightly exceeded expectations. Tones was scheduled as the first act on a terrible stage.
I opened the whole festival, and usually there's about 200 people at this stage.
Although, as can be seen by the official festival video, she managed to attract a slightly larger audience.
There was like 40,000 people. The video of me online at Splendor in the Grass with the red on is that. The set after me had like 500 people there.
The music video hit 10 million views only 1 month later, celebrated with an Instagram post reading, "Old Town Road has been #1 on iTunes for 14 weeks. Until now, motherfuckers." 1 month after this, when the video was at 100 million views, Tones made another post reading, "I have the #1 most streamed song on Spotify worldwide at the moment, and an Aussie artist has never done that before."
And then it stayed on the top of Spotify for like a record-breaking amount of time. It bet all the Shazam records.
Before becoming the highest streamed song ever by a female artist on Spotify. Wow. Tones and I had achieved what her biggest idols couldn't.
Beyonce hasn't done that. Ariana Grande hasn't done that. Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift, they've never done what that song has done.
And while Tones maintained that she loved the song, this is where the problem started.
And I love the song so much, people think I hate it. It just defines me, and I need that to stop. That one song that I wrote when I was on the street should not define the rest of my life.
As mentioned, the song became so popular it was all that she was known for. If she played the song first at festivals, people would simply leave.
Sometimes when I go overseas, I have to end on that song, because if I do Dance Monkey second last, everyone's going to the other stage and I'm sitting here playing Fly Away to my friends.
But if she played the song at the end, people wouldn't stop demanding it.
There was one festival I went and played, and in between every song they were like, "Dance Monkey, dance," which is like kind of like crippling as an artist.
Rolling Stone added to this by writing, "During her first festival appearance at New Zealand's Bay Dreams, a section of the crowd chanted 'Dance Monkey' over and over, unwittingly feeding into the exact narrative the song was about." During the same article,
that's how you know the song's fire. When the meaning is literally real life.
Called Tones and I stated, "This Dance Monkey thing is like a blessing and a curse. It's opened me up to so many more fans and to have so many people discover my music, but I don't want to be known for that until I die. It was one song I wrote," she says wearily. "It's not even near my favorite song.
It's not even in my top 3 or maybe not even top 5.
And her view was likely tainted by the song's other problems. Tones explained her clothing style had come from a lack of confidence.
Chubby, hat-wearing, oversized tee. I felt comfortable in those baggy clothes. I wasn't body confident.
Which turned into a point of criticism as she became a public figure.
People were so offended by how I looked. Like, just so offended. And I judged myself as harsh as I could so that I was really prepared. And then it wasn't a tactic anymore. I just started hating myself.
Comments about her appearance at the time were too vile to publish even in Rolling Stone. And when given a chance to respond, Tones stated, "I promise you everything that you say, I feel about myself now. I promise you that I feel like shit all the time. So leave me alone now because there's nothing more you can do." This mind frame stained everything that she did.
I could not connect or enjoy the moment because there was this big, "You're ugly, you're gross. Doesn't matter what you do, this is offensive."
Reducing her desire to be on social media.
I really don't want to be out there in the world like that.
Instead posting text images such as, "Last time I checked, you didn't need to be pretty to write a good song, and it will be a cold day in hell when I join the club of women that have only gotten somewhere because of what they look like. Thanks." Tones repelled the haters with a genius coping strategy.
Then I just turn my phone off and hang out with my friends and it's all fine.
But for the hate toward the song itself, there was easily 10 times more.
The worst thing about it is the vocals, the goddamn vocals. They're terrible. They are awful.
The criticism began with her voice.
I never ever once thought my voice was different or anything like that. Now the world is telling me that it's different.
While others accused her of using effects to achieve a specific sound.
Everyone seems to think your voice is super weird. A lot of people at the start thought that it was an edit.
Articles such as this one had to clarify her voice was natural, although even then the song was building an army of haters. Dance Monkey by Tones and I is a terrible song. The song Dance Monkey is fucking atrocious. Dance Monkey is the worst song in history, and I will never forgive humanity for making it popular. Even Jenna Ortega slammed the song by adding, "If anyone ever played that in my house, they're instantly being kicked out," while Tones' live performance on Australian radio achieved a pretty depressing record.
I am the only Leica version in the history of Triple J Leica versions that have had to have the comments turned off.
Was it hated simply because it was overplayed?
People say, "Oh, I used to like the song and then it got so overplayed. It's always on radio. I can't escape it."
Whatever the reason, it was making Tones' life hell.
I didn't like myself at all. I preempted hate. I would just see myself through the most hateful haters' eyes.
In the process, Tones had to deal with a stalker.
I got probably a message every 3 minutes, sent presents to people that know me, messaged my random friends that they've never met. This person lived overseas and left and went home and then said they're coming back for me and actually came back.
Although surprisingly, Nicki Minaj might have been a bigger problem. You see, Dance Monkey had been topping the charts for almost half a year, at which point Nicki Minaj released a new song, telling her followers to do whatever you can to get it to #1. Well, rather than, listening to Nicki's song, her fans instead tore down Tones and I in a pretty lousy way.
They put racist signs or swastikas everywhere over my stuff and then reposted it on Twitter,
pushing Tones toward her breaking point. She described her haters to be beating me over and over again until I'm sitting here crying in my own home. No one even understands how bad it really is. Winning 4 arias failed.
I love Nicki Minaj, but sometimes she can be a bit evil. Very evil.
To fix anything.
No one could have ever prepared me for the whole world judging me and comparing you to other artists.
Which was followed by a Facebook post reading, "People always say, Tones, how does that feel? It must feel great. What are you feeling? You must be over the moon." It does, and I don't want to take anything away, but I have been hiding a black hole for a while now. With success comes judgment and opinions. This I was prepared for. It's normal, which is sickening, but the relentless bullying that follows every proud moment tears my mind in two. Tones was also frustrated by the media.
And I felt dirty when people made shit up about me, and I felt gross, they could say anything and they did.
To the extent that she was happy to see the song's popularity fading.
Here comes The Weeknd with Blinding Lights. I'm like, good on ya, mate.
Marietta's like, oh, it might go back to #1 next week. I'm like, oh no, I want to move on with my life.
It's therefore no surprise she'd state, I don't want to just try to chase that song. I loathe that song a lot of the time. A lot of times I don't want to sing it, instead turning lemons into lemonade with an album called Madhouse, documenting the highs and lows of unexpected fame. The whole ordeal also inspired a weight loss journey.
She got skinny, smash.
It's an exclusive. I've actually just
Nothing
lost
wrong,
30
but
kilos.
smash.
Leading to positive articles for the first time in a long time. Tones therefore also added this.
After experiencing maybe the biggest high and the biggest low, the highs do outweigh the lows, and now I'm in a place where I see a lot more love.
And now owns the fact that she simply made an awesome song.
I'm so thankful for that song, and I'm so proud of that song, and I'll never not be.
Good job, good job, good job. Good job on her. She succeeded. Not me. Not me. I didn't succeed. I guess at this point, I play Black Ops 2 campaign. Yeah. If you have any video suggestions, let me know. Let me know. I can watch another one. Another one can be watched. Okay. Really? What is all you fucking do this, man? Look at Earth's most wanted hacker. Okay, sure. Yeah. I got that. Let's see. Earth's most wanted hacker. Okay. Scum. I like this type of shit.
A storm is brewing in South Dakota.
Sorry to get that. Southwest 17.
I think that shit's gonna explode.
And it's moving swiftly into Minnesota, bringing with it rain, hail, thunder, and wind.
Oh shit!
A mass exodus is taking place from one social media website to another.
MySpace.
But there's still some survivors left behind. Album shares, party pictures. This one doesn't look any different.
I think my friend catched you on hidden cam.
The user is sent to a web page, and it's disguised in a coat that makes it look normal. But the last two letters reveal its true identity.
I knew the CNN news
They're
was on
prompted
the
to
phone.
install a video player update. This unsuspecting computer.
Why the fuck would you do that? You ready for the next season of Fortnite? Did it already come out? There's an event or something.
A zombie, connected to a mesh of other half-dead machines spread all throughout the planet. A botnet, known simply as
Facebook.
You are watching Disrupt TV.
What?
Congratulations.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay.
You won.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to stream tomorrow.
Now. Yeah.
an antivirus company announces a discovery.
Beware the links from strangers.
Typically, URLs are hosted on a single web server through a single internet protocol address.
Yes, sir.
If one is found to be malicious, it's fairly easy to chop it down from the root by blocking the IP. But these URLs are utilizing a tactic known as fast flux.
What's that?
In a fast flux network, the IP address of the domain name is constantly switched out, making it near impossible to find the core of the infection.
So this is how I get my ass hacked all the time. Shit.
Perfect for the first stage of self-propagation over the dates. In this time period, we see variants appearing that are created from the original MySpace exploit. Targets Skype. Targets Twitter. Makes its way onto the Macintosh
don't click
ecosystem.
tiny URLs. Don't do that.
It spreads not only through social media messages, but right under our noses. An ordinary website.
Call of Duty.
You can download files from here. Kubeface covers the otherwise safe download button with an HTML iframe. This sends a PDF file to the user that, when opened, scans the computer. It's searching for a file transfer protocol. If found, it will send out a message to the other bots, who will subsequently use the exploited username and password to make a new home within its victim.
What the fuck is that?
With each newly infected host, the botnet grows larger, creating a decentralized, untraceable network that turns left, turns right, goes up, and goes down on the whim of whoever has the steering wheel.
Davey, I'm in the newsroom with how to protect your computer. Dave?
Yeah, Ron, it's really scary how easily it can infect your computer. In fact, we had a computer expert show us.
It's a fucking cat. What am I? What the fuck is this?
It's 1997.
Who's Kevin?
And the most popular website in the world is... More than 17 million people use the site every month to explore a new frontier known as the internet. But at 7 p.m. on Monday, December 8th, Yahoo is hijacked.
Oh shit. I was not
Confronts
born.
anyone who opens the browser. The message reveals that the computer of every single person who's visited Yahoo in the past month has been infected with a worm. And on Christmas Day, in less than 3 weeks, the bomb will detonate and destroy millions of contaminated computer systems. That is, unless the hijackers' one demand is met. Anger erupts, and over the following days, protests break out on the streets across the United States. They set up camp outside federal courthouses, and from New York to California, people call into radio stations to cry out the phrase in real life and in video games.
Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah. Free Kevin.
Oh.
It's now just 1 week until Christmas.
That's cool.
And most are asking,
Who's Kevin? Chapter 1. Dude, this shit's a movie. I like it.
He hoists himself up and looks through the bars on his windows. But Kevin isn't a terrorist. He isn't a mafia boss, and he's not here because he wiretapped the NSA or blackmailed FBI agents.
No, he just hacked the...
Authorities say he poses an even greater danger. Because with a single phone call, they say, he can dial into the NORAD and access the nuclear arsenal of the United States of America.
The event of nuclear weapons changed the course of the world.
Kevin might only be an innocent
that's what I'm
prankster.
talking about, man.
Or Kevin could be the world's most dangerous cyber terrorist.
Nice.
A man who has North America at his fingertips. To free or not to free? That is the question.
Yeah, fuck it, free him. Free him.
This is a Windows registry key. And this is that same Windows registry key modified by KubeFace. When a computer wants to connect to a website, it goes through a domain management system, or DNS.
Why do I feel like I'm getting hacked slowly just by watching this video?
This is typically provided by an internet service provider. A VPN circumvents this by building its own bridge that handles the traffic toward whatever website the user types in.
Circumcised VPN.
KubeFace is doing something similar, but instead of directing traffic to the website in its true form, it repaints road signs, changes GPS directions, and guides the user to wherever it pleases. YouTube, Wikipedia, PayPal, all resolve to IP addresses employed by the Command and Control Center. This is how the Kube makes its money. Right there. When that user clicked the link, KubeFace instantly shot his browser through a number of affiliate advertising networks. Instead of the machine sending HTTP GET to Google, as it normally does, an infected machine sends HTTP GET to KubeFace, who responds with a list of affiliated links.
Okay.
It's only after receiving those links that the machine correctly sends HTTP GET to Google, who then returns with the legit results. The first result corresponds to the first affiliate link, and when clicked, for just a brief moment, an advertisement. After that process, the used affiliate link is scrubbed, and a new one takes its place. These systems may offer $2 per 1,000 users that click the affiliate link. Multiply that by hundreds of thousands of infected bots across the planet, clicking links all day, and at this point, KubeFace's Command and Control Center is passively pulling.
I feel stupid. I don't understand anything that he's saying. Do you guys know what he's saying? Because it's not registering. The victim may now notice that something feels off. Their loading times are slower. Toolbars keep appearing out of nowhere. And just in time, a helping hand is offered. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Similar to the Google search, a response is sent to Kube's Command and Control Center. It responds with a list of antivirus software downloads, picks one, and displays it on the desktop. After the user pays... Oh shit! I see that all the time! I see that all the time! I was told not to click it. But... After the user pays, their PC remains infected, and Command and Control gets a paycheck. Smash. We live in a world of bots. But where do these soulless beings come from? Alan Turing, a 20th century mathematician, creates the Turing test. In the experiment, a human has a text-based conversation with a computer and another human. If he can't tell who is the computer and who is the human, then the computer has passed the test. Now we've flipped this. Instead of us, the human telling computers apart from humans, computer needs to figure out who's you and who's me, and who is its robotic kin. Click what?
So you are a robot?
No, my name is Cliverbert.
Yes, you are a robot and your name is Cliverbert.
I am a robot.
Yes, I know.
Together we are robots.
I'm not a robot. I'm a unicorn.
In the beginning, Coopface uses a small portion of manually created accounts to spread initially.
From Impractical Jokers.
But now,
Who likes
as the
Impractical
infrastructure
Jokers?
grows, it needs a way to create thousands of fake accounts to ensnarl thousands of more victims. Completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart.
CAPTCHA.
Normally, CAPTCHA would be a brick wall for an amateur bot program, but Coopface has found a clever workaround. First, it sends the following command to Facebook.
Never mind.
The login and password are encoded via an encrypted scheme that involves reading the letters, the corresponding AC values, and comparing that to a successive string of numbers from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to encrypted becomes unencrypted. New account information is sent to the social media site. The social media site responds with another packet containing a blank bio, birthday, favorite books, activities. Coob autofills this with randomly generated info that feels just realistic enough.
Smash.
Next, the site will ask for CAPTCHA.
Okay,
to circumvent this, the CAPTCHA puzzle is mirrored to the desktop of any individual in its bot army.
Oh.
Two things happen.
Yeah, well.
Their screen is unlocked, and the CAPTCHA for the new minion is complete.
Welcome to Facebook, Emma.
Coopface deploys this scheme a number of times.
All over.
Millions of friend requests are sent across Facebook, and the army grows ever larger.
Wait. So is this how Instagram's bots happen? Like when you're on Instagram and you see all those bots, is this how it happens? So I should not be clicking on those accounts to get free money that they never send me? Like, the fuck?
Cyber investigators uncover an irregularity. The connection of interest is located on servers hosted by Coriax in the UK. The data flowing in and out of one of these servers matches observed data by Coopface. The command and control centers are wiped out, and the bots are left wandering without direction. Hundreds of new command and control centers appear, which ushers in Coopface's peak with an estimated
that's what I'm wondering, man. That's what I'm wondering.
infected machines. The unraveling of Coopface is delivered through the very same websites it previously exploited. An Apache HTTP client is used to control files to and from a web server. For the most part, it can be functioned anonymously, unless a specific option is left untouched. This option will drop breadcrumbs that display to any visitor what type of files are being transferred to and from the botnet on the daily. This photo's metadata shows it was taken with an iPhone on September 15, 2009. This is a daily backup of the Coopface command and control software. Inside, an IP stands out. This is programmed to automatically send a daily SMS update to 5 numbers. Updates that show exactly how much profit the network is pulling in.
This shit's hurting my brain.
The numbers are searched. One is found. An online marketplace for vehicle sales. License plate in full view.
I like cheese, especially warm cheese.
Warm cheese. A name.
Black cats.
It's registered on a number of websites. The same BMW is found on Flickr. Also the cat. One of the found email addresses on his social media page points to a corporate email called Mobsoft. The website is defunct, but the company details list an Anton K. Job listings. The numbers on it both match the PHP found in.
Would watching this put me on the FBI's watch list? Because I feel like I'm learning how to hack, but I don't understand shit.
Their names are cross-referenced with their respective social media accounts. And here, they posted their vacation pictures publicly.
Oh.
Facebook doxes their full names and pictures. They are dubbed Alibaba and 4. And now, in a rather anticlimactic peak, the Cube-Face command and control centers simply go offline.
Okay.
From that point on to our current day and age, Cube-Face's original command and control center has never been reactivated. Alibaba and 4 are off the grid. And the zombie army remains dormant.
Don't click that shit, don't click that shit.
Got him! Got him!
Kevin! Fucking Android. Fuck off.
First of a ham radio enthusiast. And people show up, each one almost as much of a nerd as the worst of a ham radio enthusiast. The conversation inevitably gets around to one of my favorite targets, Cosmos.
Kevin!
The Pacific telephone mission system that could bestow so much power on any freaker who could access it.
Oh shit, that's Kevin.
As we started talking, I realized the building that houses Cosmos is nearby. The guard is a young guy. I say, "Hey, how you doing? We're out late, I work here, I wanted to show my friends where I work." He says, "Sure, just sign in." Doesn't even ask for an ID. Smooth. We've been calling departments and analyzing phone company operations for so long that we know exactly where the Cosmos employees work. Room 108.
Respect.
A folder on the wall holds up sheets of paper listing dial-up numbers for every wire center in Southern California. Armed with this list and login credentials, I'd have the ability to control any phone line in Pacific Telephone's Southern California service area.
Hello.
I can't believe our luck. We should have left then. But I spot a set of Cosmos manuals and the temptation is irresistible. I tell the guys, let's take the manuals to a copy shop, run off a copy for each of us, then return the manuals before people start coming back to work in the morning. It was the most stupid decision of my early life. We drive around looking for a copy shop but can't find one. It's 2 a.m. So I take the manuals home with me. But I have a bad feeling about them. So I throw it all in some trash bags and give them to my accomplice. Tell him to throw them away or something.
Where the fuck is Kevin? Oh, Kevin.
An unknown teenager has hacked a new network known as NORAD. It's an organization that provides aerospace warning and protection for North America. And this kid infiltrated the system just to have a look around.
Should I play a game? Yes, please.
The move is so bold that it inspires the film War Games.
A game? Or is it real?
Journalist John Markoff gets in touch with Kevin. He wants him to be part of his new book on hackers named Cyberpunk.
What? Is that the game?
He's gained a reputation.
Is that the fucking game?
As a master of social engineering. It's the art of deceiving people into sharing valuable and confidential information for fraudulent purposes.
Sorry to hear that. Yes, my first dog.
But he's not interested in the money on offer. He wants to maintain a low profile, so he
27-7
refuses to be part of the book, much to the displeasure of John Markoff. On a hot summer's day in LA,
really made
Kevin
me, like,
pulls out of the Stephen S. Wise Temple, where he works as a receptionist. In his rearview mirror, he thinks he sees a group of 3 men following him in a Ford Crown Victoria.
Oh, you're done. You're
He pulls a
done.
U-turn.
No one drives
enough,
a Crown Victorian.
They do the
Unless they
same.
want to kill you.
Kevin speeds down the I-405 and the car races after him. Suddenly, one of the men places a cop car flasher on the roof of the car, and now the sirens are crying out. Kevin pulls over. The officers rush up.
There's the bomb?
They scream. Kevin is dragged out, handcuffed. His car is ransacked, but there's no signs of any bomb.
You're not gonna find it!
He's hauled to the station. The officers don't find a logic bomb.
This motherfucker is a terrorist. Why did he laugh?
They know about a crime Kevin committed. A friend told the police everything. He's sentenced to 12 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release.
It's not bad.
He sits in the courtroom,
it's Jover.
betrayed and alone. His attorneys plead with a judge that his hacking is an addiction rather than criminal behavior. They say the young man needs help, not a prison cell. Kevin rises and pleads his case to the judge. By now, he's a veteran in deception. The judge agrees and orders that Kevin serve his sentence in a halfway house for those with compulsive disorders. Kevin laughs.
Kevin is a bipolar narcissist.
He was arrested for tricking his way into a computer system, and now he deceives the judge into thinking that he's the victim of his own crimes.
Nice. You just
It's a
created
few
Hitler.
weeks until supervised release ends, and the demon on his shoulder is whispering. He starts learning about Pacific Bell, a telephone company based in California. An idea appears. If he gets caught, he'll be sent to jail, but if he doesn't, then he'd have fooled the authorities right under their noses. Soon, he has all the passwords and credentials he needs.
No clue what's happening, but me too.
Voicemails. Kevin is on the run for 2 years.
I'm so lost.
He loses 100 pounds when he learns that
I'm just trying to act like I know what's happening, and I'm making it make sense in my brain.
how a criminal walks is the number one way they're recognized.
There's just so much going on visually that, like, I'm having a good time regardless.
Puts pebbles in his shoes to change his stride. He uses over a dozen different names. His favorite is Eric Wise.
Eric.
He begins a crime spree that infiltrates the world's biggest companies, Nokia.
I knew this guy was Hitler
The companies say the
reincarnated.
damage from the hacks totals. Kevin sips his coffee as he reads the paper, and suddenly, a chill passes down his spine. FBI agents take their positions outside the house in California.
Oh, Kevin!
They see their target sitting inside.
Kevin!
Burst in and draw their weapons, and the man denies that he's Kevin Mitnick. He's a Middle Eastern immigrant. Doesn't even own a computer.
I'm gonna see a picture of this Kevin dude.
More than 2,000 kilometers away in Seattle, Kevin throws his paper to the ground. His name emblazoned on the front page of the New York Times.
Cyberspace.
Kevin is adamant the stories in the articles
Hello,
are
comrade.
lies. He never
Hello,
hacked into
comrade.
NORAD
How are
or
you?
wiretapped the NSA. But if you believe Kevin, then you shouldn't trust anything you've heard so far
Oh shit.
about Kevin. He takes on mythical status overnight. The little-known prankster is now public enemy number 1 of cyberspace. Kevin walks the streets of Seattle in a daze. Many of the passing faces on the sidewalk seem to be staring straight back at him. He hears the faint sound of a helicopter.
This is the title. The Earth's most wanted hacker. His name is Kevin, and he might be Hitler reincarnated. Dude is messed up.
In the sky, he feels his heart beginning to thump. No one seems to notice the helicopter, but they do notice Kevin. He hurries into the courtyard
I
of
kinda
an
really
apartment
don't
complex
understand.
and uses the tall trees as cover, peering through the leaves. Kevin tosses a package into the bushes
Oh my
and
gosh,
bursts
there's a
into
brick of
full-on
cocaine.
sprint. He gets away. But from
That's
what?
racist. Why'd you show a black guy running? Why? Little Hitler, man. The Australian painter. Yes, sir. How did you know? The Australian painter.
One of America's
Australian
top
painter.
cybersecurity experts
Not
is
Australian.
finalizing plans to leave for a ski vacation the next day. And suddenly, his own computer is hacked.
Adolf the painter.
His phone rings.
Your security technique will be defeated. Your technique is no good.
To someone like him, the attack and subsequent taunts are an act of war.
Chapter 3. What is that? It's still
He
chapter
sets up
2.
a series of stealth monitoring posts and creates his own software to track the hacker. He waits in silence until the alarm is triggered. He traces the intruder to a computer modem connected to a cellular telephone somewhere on the East Coast. A man steps out onto his balcony in Raleigh, North Carolina, when suddenly a chill passes down his spine.
Well, he gets molested by him?
The FBI agents take their positions outside the house.
Kevin?
They see their target sitting inside. Journalist John Markoff watches from the street. The agents burst in and draw their weapons, but find nothing.
Kevin?
The man furiously denies that he's Kevin Mitnick.
So they don't even know who this
He's so
dude looks like?
convincing, the FBI agents are about to leave.
No way.
But then, an agent notices an old ski jacket in the cupboard. He empties the pockets, and out falls a pay stub. Legacy Media pitches up their circus tents outside.
Most wanted computer hacker is behind.
How are you a computer hacker, but you can't track all your
60
shit?
other inmates. He doesn't eat for 2 days because the food isn't kosher. Inside, all eyes are fixed on the defendant.
That's Kevin?
Kevin is charged with 14 counts of wire fraud, 8
Peggy
counts of possession
Gage.
of unauthorized access
What kind of frat bitch
devices,
is that?
interception of wire or electronic communications, and causing damage to a computer. When Kevin is led away from the court, Tsutomu calls out from the front row.
Kevin, I hope things go
Kevin looks
okay
back
for
at
you.
his nemesis,
Wire
the one
fraud?
man who finally saw
I
through
have
the
no
lies and
idea.
deceptions to find him. He nods, says nothing, and walks away.
I don't know if that's a thing.
His
Yeah,
appeals for
yeah,
bail
yeah,
are
yeah.
turned down by every single court in
That's
the
a thing.
U.S.,
I don't know
including
how it
the
works,
Supreme.
but yeah, I just hear the word all the time.
Kevin says the
Wire
beefed up
fraud.
charges are an
I
injustice,
committed wire fraud
and his
like last
treatment
week,
is
but
a
no one
denial of
knows,
his
so-
constitutional rights. But why won't anyone believe him? He has one last idea.
Yes.
But then, a group of officers storm into the cell
Oh no, they
and
shoot
throw
him
him
on
into
sight.
solitary confinement.
Oh.
Might change a lot of things in a negative way. I mean, he's trying so hard to get it, to at least get a trial, and then this comes up.
I'm gonna start hacking so I can free Kevin. Yahoo! I think we should all start hacking to free
Christmas
Kevin.
Day passes without incident. The hack on Yahoo was a hoax carried out by members of the Free Kevin movement. There was no logic bomb. After 4 years of prison and solitary confinement, Kevin pleads guilty to 4 counts of wire fraud, 2 counts of computer fraud, and 1 count of illegally intercepting wire communication.
I didn't think of the consequences when I was engaging
why
in this
you
behavior.
why
I
you
just did
blowing
it.
his face?
I'd copy the code,
Show me the
store it on a
motherfucker.
computer, and go right on
Show
to the
me
next
him.
without even reading the code. Interesting. You know, and that's a complete different motivation of somebody who's really out for financial.
Oh my gosh! Who is this dude? He's a genius! Bro, he actually showed me his face. Nice.
gain, or a foreign country or a competitor trying to obtain,
He looks like a hacker.
information like like economic espionage, for instance.
You know, I hate to suggest a waste of your talent, but as I listen to you, I think you'd make a great lawyer.
Well, I don't know if you're convicted of a felony if they'd allow you
That's
to be
harder-
admitted to the bar.
harder to do.
Kevin Mitnick is released from prison after nearly 5 years. When Kevin was on his crime spree, his hacking exploits seemed like mythology
Is he still rich?
to the outside world. But by the time the sun hits his face, the world needs his skills. So, soon after his release, he testifies before the Senate and advises on how to better protect computer systems from attacks.
Oh, so he became a good guy. Hey, Blood, can you get me that double cheese and 3 tomato sandwiches in this fridge? He's a white hat hacker? Damn it. He went back to prison? Hey, Blood, can you give me that double 3 cheeseburger, 3 tomato sandwich in that fridge? I don't have any food. I'm hungry. Hey, TJ. Do you flow? Yeah. I'm on my period. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I didn't disappear, man. I'm alive and well. I just needed to change my my flow. Do you flow with the dough? With the, wait, what? But with the dough and the flow with the dough. The fuck? Yeah, you're right. I did get a little broke. I need to get my money up, they say. That's what all the thugs say nowadays, right? Get your money up. Get your funny up, man. YouTube says it doesn't shadow ban, but they shadow banned me. They shadow banned me before. So I gotta watch what I say. I can't be racist. No, 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 no. Not today. Can't be a little racist today. Back me home, bros. I'm just a little key. A little cutie patootie. When I reach 400 subscribers, I'm gonna eat warm cheese. Warm cheese. Oh, damn. Can't hear nothing. Maybe it's too low. Nothing. What do you mean by that? Interest? Like, I like video games. I like doing the nasty. Bro. I can't hear none. Can you hear anything?
Figure out Menendez without getting inside his fucking head. Salazar, you grew up in Nicaragua during his rise to power. You know his legends better than anyone. Tell me, why does he hate us so much?
Tu primera guerra fría. As a boy, he witnessed the country's rape and murder his people.
Damn it, I'm missing it.
In 1972, there was a colossal
They want me to
earthquake.
pause.
His family lost everything. A year later, the only thing he ever loved, his sister Josefina, was crippled in a fire. Raul and his father started over. Sold drugs for easy money. They became rich, powerful legends of Managua. The Menendez cartel was all but untouchable.
Damn it, Black Ops 2.
The CIA took out Raul's father in a U.S.
Black Ops 2. It's okay, I got him. I gotta fix the sound real quick. Unless you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it, because I'm pretty sure it needs to be fixed. What the fuck? Okay, man, I hate that. I hate that shit. Okay, I'm confused. So I can't go back to starting home? Can't go to home? What kind of bullshit is this? It was working all the time. She. Oh, it fit. Oh no. What? Something is wrong. I'd have to do this shit the other time. I was just playing a damn game. You can't hear nothing though, right?
This isn't over yet. The Russians want to give us one last display of brute force. Let's give them one last display of courage. You with me?
Think we're good. Where's my AK? I don't have an AK. Don't kill my fucking wife. This is not courage! This was suicide. You told me to hold it. But I did.
Mason, better take a look.
That's what I did.
This isn't over yet.
He's not dead. That guy's not dead. Now they're dead.
The Russians want to give us one last display of brute force. Let's give them one last display of courage.
Horse
You with
Galloping
me?
Simulator. Let me know if you want me to play that. It's definitely a thing. If I stay to the left, it'll be good. Stay to the left, it'll be good. Don't get run over by the tank. You won't get run over by the tank. Badass, let me get on the tank. Dude, this game is beautiful. So beautiful. Crank the Russian? No way. No way. He's seeing the numbers.
Fuck! Fucking Kravchenko!
Is it really?
Shit. Of course he's involved in all this.
Must die.
Yo, what's up, Zay? BO2? No way.
I saw the tick. They get that look in his
Zay
eyes and
BO2.
scanning the room.
That's
Next thing you
Michael
know, he's
Jordan?
talking to the Russian.
Who's that so Illuminati?
Fucking Reznov. Good old Tricky Vic.
Yeah, I am.
Maybe I should handle this interrogation.
You like the letter?
If you stay the fuck out of my way, I got unfinished business with this bastard.
I left you to rot in Vietnam, Sergeant Woods. You should be dead.
Nobody told me.
Yes, stick that in his PP. Put that in the
Buddy
PP.
Rahman tells me you're doing business with a Nicaraguan named Raul.
That dude look like an average creepy uncle.
What do you do?
Relatable. Relatable. Oh, you have a very bad day, my guy. You had a very bad day. Oh.
This is a Mujahideen, baby. They'll bury you up to your neck Peel your
Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head.
Desert. I'll take you out quick. Tell me about Menendez. The fuck are you doing? Menendez told me you must suffer. You face piece of shit.
Oopsie, he got the boom boom.
No. No, you are and always will be our true enemy.
I did that shit.
Without water and shelter, you may last a day.
I did that shit, man.
If you are strong.
Oh no. Damn. It's been weeks. We're knocked out for weeks. It's been weeks.
So, we're in a desert, buried here. Who does your father think rides up on a horse to save us?
Tricky Vic.
Yeah, see? You're just like your old man. No,
How the fuck? This guy's dead. You wanna know? I got these scars.
Come on, if you think it was him, don't you think he would have stuck around for a bit, huh? Maybe explain some shit?
Oh. That's crazy. What the hell? Some Star Wars ass landing. Do you want to know how? Never mind. Start level. Defend the facility from CDC attacks.
Admiral on deck.
Thank you, Commander Mason.
I'm swinging my dick tree from tree.
Check out this beauty. Chairman Tian Zhao.
Hey man, don't be a
Leader
racist.
of China's military, the head of the SDC coalition's armed forces. Cocksucker plays hardball, even with China's government.
I beg you packing them.
They have as much control over him as we do. This cat walks alone. Chairman Zhao's squeezing Russia's balls real tight.
God damn! My father was what you call it? Oh!
If Russia caves in and joins
How'd you do
SDC,
that?
they'd be the largest military force on the planet, which is precisely what Menendez wants, setting up the superpowers to wipe each other out. Right now, Iran and
I was
India
seeing
are
my
both
dad in
under
the kitchen
threat.
cutting up some
SDC's
butter.
making their move.
I thought to myself,
Time for JSOC
how'd
to
they do
step
that?
up.
I'm gonna, okay, yeah. Shit, I skipped it by accident. Dang it, I do it all the time. All the time. That's not a true mystery. How were babies made? I don't even know. I don't even know. Strike Force tutorial. What? Oh, I hate this shit.
Helmet 10 feet is good. All units stand by. Okay, I want to run through a few systems checks and training maneuvers. Let's make sure we got this down before we do it for real. Claw cam feed online. I want a function check on Claw OpCon. Stand by.
I'm just... I'll fuck you up. Oh,
weapon systems check.
I don't know my left
Let's
and right.
check on infantry cam feed. Helmet cam link established. Infantry relay confirmed. Moving to marked waypoint. Let me check turret camera functionality. Assuming control of turret. Turret opcon confirmed. Checking AO sat feed. Switching to tactical map.
What? Oh, wait.
Let's move this along. Let's run through some movement testing. Moving claw units to position.
Press blank or blank.
Second.
Okay.
Confirmed. Claws moving to waypoint.
This is truly a beautiful game.
I want to run through some basic infantry maneuvers.
Yep.
Infantry proceeding to marker. Good. Let's try with all forces.
All units. What's that?
Infantry proceeding to marker. Waypoint established. Moving now. Let's move this along. Claw advancing on marked position.
I think we did it. I'm confused.
Confirmed. Claws moving to waypoint.
Oh, hold. Duh.
Good job. Let's do one more infantry camp feed check.
Damn it, wrong button.
Let's move this along.
I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Confirmed. Cam feed is good. Okay, we'll drop a dummy drone into the AO. Stand by for targeting exercise. Let me double check the tactical overview feed.
No. This shit's too long, man. I hate this.
Selected units, stand by for target. Fire on enemy ASDs. Move to engage. All units, move to engage.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill
One
it.
less hostile ASD. One more infantry maneuvers check, just to be sure. Infantry under direct command. Advance on marker. Waypoint established. Moving now. Looking good.
What is happening?
Last time, as a team. Moving to mark waypoint. All elements, advance on position. All right, I think we've got this down. Good work, people. Next time we do this, it'll be for real.
Shit. No. I gotta see something.
Once all elements are on the ground, move to establish defensive perimeter. Enemy troop transports are 1 minute out. All units on ground establishing perimeter. The ComSat, the transformer, and the cooling tower are the base shield doors. If 2 of these positions fall, the enemy will gain access to the central mainframe.
What am I doing?
Waypoint established. Moving now. Claw advancing on marked position. Waypoint established. Moving now.
How do I get back up there?
Targeting enemy infantry. Moving to engage claw units. Eagle down! Engaging enemy infantry. Threat eliminated. Firing on enemy claw. Eagle down! Cooling towers compromised. Coordinate defense. Friendly reinforcements moving to support. That's a kill. Cooling tower under attack. Move to secure. SAT antenna is under fire. Power transformers compromised. He's down. Cooling tower under attack.
This mission sucks.
We got a wounded man. SAT antenna is under fire. Cooling tower is compromised. Coordinate defense. Enemies close to taking down the cooling tower. SAT antenna is under fire. Man down. Cooling tower under attack. Move to secure. Threat eliminated. Enemy forces are attacking SAT antenna. We have a teammate bleeding out. Reinforcements deployed. Eagles on ground. Man down. Eagle down. Enemy forces are attacking SAT antenna. Confirmed. Fresh troops on deck. Enemy quad is broke hard. The cooling tower's compromised. Coordinate defense. We have a teammate bleeding out. Kill confirm on enemy quad. We got a wounded man. Cooling tower's compromised. Coordinate defense. Friendly reinforcements moving to support. That's a hit. Enemy is targeting the power transformer. Cooling tower.
Who's hitting it?
Took down the enemy quad. We have a teammate bleeding out. The power transformer is compromised. Reinforcements deployed. Eagles on ground. Turret is down. Engaging enemy infantry. Have a teammate bleeding out.
Damn, I'm gonna
We're
lose
about
this.
to lose the power transformer. Enemy forces are attacking SAT antenna. That's a hit. That's a kill. Eagle down. Targeting enemy ASD units. Eagle down. Confirmed. Fresh troops on deck. We got a wounded man. He's down. He's down. The cooling tower is compromised. Coordinate defense.
How do I get ammo? I have no ammo.
We got a teammate bleeding. Moving to neutralize infantry threat. Cooling tower under attack. Move to secure. Enemy ASD is busted good. Enemy took down the cooling tower. Enemy's targeting the power transformer.
I'm confused.
Enemy is targeting the power transformer. Friendly reinforcements moving to support. Confirmed. Fresh troops on deck. Set antennas under fire.
Someone broke there, man.
Enemy forces are attacking SAT antenna. Engaging enemy quads. That's a kill! Engaging enemy infantry. Enemy forces are attacking SAT antenna. Targeting quads. Power transformers compromised. Targeting enemy infantry. That's a hit. Enemy forces are attacking SAT antenna. Power transformers were destroyed. Shield doors are down. Hostiles moving internal. Shield door defenses are offline. Move internal to defend. Hostile quad coming down. Kill confirmed. Targeting enemy.
Damn.
That's a kill. Kill confirmed. Engaging enemy infantry. That's a hit. I got it. Targeting enemy ASD units. Enemy ASD is busted good. Firing on enemy ASDs. Engaging enemy infantry. That's a kill.
Terrible mission.
Moving to neutralize infantry threat. That's a kill. Eagle down. Targeting enemy ASD units. Engaging enemy infantry. That's a kill on enemy ASD. Man down! Man down! That's a kill on enemy ASD.
This mission sucks, bro.
That's a hit! Kill confirmed. We have a teammate bleeding out! Firing on enemy claw! Friendly reinforcements moving to support. Kill confirmed. Enemy took down our turret. That's a kill. Moving to neutralize infantry threat.
Help me, team.
Took down the enemy quad. Engaging enemy infantry. SAT antennas under fire!
Help me, team.
Firing on enemy claw. Targeting the enemy quads. We have a teammate bleeding out! Enemy took down our turret! Took down the enemy quad. Moving to neutralize infantry threat. He's down. Eagle down!
What are we doing?
Reinforcements deployed. Eagles on ground. We're running out of time. Need to destroy enemy. Hostile quad is down. Unit down. Friendly reinforcements moving to support. That's a kill.
What is happening?
Engaging enemy quads. Element lost. Switching to infantry. Enemy quad neutralized. Man down! Man down!
Can't do
kill. We're too late. Mainframe is down. The base is compromised. Mission failure. All remaining units RTB.